Hello, everybody. I am going to give it a minute. Don't mind my hair. I need a haircut so bad. I'll just give it a minute. See if anybody comes in. If not, then I will start the process of updating. I don't know that we'll get many, but we'll see. We'll see if we get anybody. I did not announce that I was streaming, so I don't know if it's going to send notifications. Because YouTube sucks. Y'all, I'm going to put I think I have a business TikTok in there. Or I'm going to put my TikTok in there maybe. Because I'd rather update through that. It's just easier than YouTube. Hello, hello. Okay. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Okay. I'm going to get this update done because there are people awake now and I don't want to get interrupted. Plus, I've got a couple of different places to update. So I'm not sure where I left off with everything. Pretty sure I updated y'all that I've switched to IV nutrition. But anyway, this is what's going on in life right now. So a couple months ago, I switched from a tube feed to IV nutrition because we could not, for the life of us, keep my feeding tube in my intestine. I'd like to recoil back into my stomach, and that's what we're trying to avoid is using my stomach. It's paralyzed. It don't work. So we switched to IV nutrition, which I've actually got running right the heck now. It should be done any minute. Well, no, because I think it's Leslie. Let me check. But this is, oh yeah, it's done. It's almost done. Which means it's going to beep that it's low, but it's going to not have enough left in it. Oh. It didn't beep the low. It has 15 minutes. It should do 15 minutes. But, by the way, that's what my food looks like. Is this white stuff. It's got all the nutrients I need in it. All that jazz. So yeah, it keeps me alive. I do have some big news. There's something on my tongue. I hate that. I saw my GI doctor like a week ago. And I haven't seen him since the whole tube fiasco of like, it's been a really long time since I've seen him. So 6 months, 7 months. Saw him a few months before I got my feeding tube. And then I just saw him. But he's been, following my chart, of course. He's my GI doctor. And as annoying as he is the loudest human being. Like, he is so loud. And he's a lot to handle, but he's good. He's a very quick but thorough doctor, He's 100% on board with what we're doing. However, he wants me to get off IV nutrition as soon as possible because IV nutrition is extremely hard on your body. It affects your liver. It can shut down organs. It destroys your gallbladder, which I don't have, because last time I was on TPN when I was younger, it destroyed my gallbladder then. So it was taken out many years ago. But it does like to really affect your kidneys and your liver and things like that. It's very bad for your body. Also, because of the way things are working right now, we're literally not using my intestines, and they will begin to atrophy. Hospital have all said they wanted me to have gastric surgery. I refused to do so for a few reasons. One, the risks of my genetic disease are cancer of the intestine, the digestive tract. And if we do gastric bypass, I can't monitor that anymore. And it also blocks off access to view a bile duct or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it does all the way, but that's one reason. Second reason is gastric bypass surgery typically does not go well for those of us who have gastroparesis. 90% of us, if not 99% of us, wind up on a feeding tube anyway. So given the reasons, we're not doing gastric bypass surgery. My GI doctor does not approve that. He said no. He's like, no, and no. He's like, we cannot do that with your FAP. That's bad idea. But we do have to figure out a solution. So we are back to visiting the idea of separate G and J tubes. I currently have a G tube for draining. I'm hooked up to a drain from my stomach. It goes into either a bag or I have a bottle set up that I use because it's a gallon, so it lasts longer. So I meet with the surgeon on the 3rd to discuss going to another J tube. It would be a slightly different J tube. It wouldn't go through the stomach, so it can still flip, but the likelihood is much smaller from what I've seen. And there's also a possibility that down the road we can put in a button one that doesn't even have a tube, so it won't flip. So we'll be discussing all those options with the surgeon on the 3rd. And the likelihood of surgery is very, very high. So there's that. The J-tube surgery is an open surgery, so they make an incision, they go in, mess with your intestines, put in the tube, all that jazz. It's a much bigger surgery than the placement of the GJ tube, which is literally they go down with a cup, they poke a hole, they pull it through, type of deal. The other thing we're looking at doing during this procedure, during this surgery, I believe it's called a pyloroplasty. Basically, the pylorus is a sphincter muscle at the bottom of the stomach, between the stomach and the intestine. The way with my gastroparesis works is either your stomach does not contract at all, or the contractions that it does are too weak to move food through and too weak to push it through that sphincter muscle. So what they're going to do is go ahead and go in and clip the sphincter muscle so that it's a bigger, naturally it's a bigger opening. And that should allow for things like water and drinks and pureed foods to just naturally kind of flow through there a lot better. Currently, I can drink things, but I can't leave it in my stomach because it just sits there for forever. So I get very nauseous and throw up. The drain keeps that from happening. Whatever I eat or drink gets drained. It does not go through the stomach into the intestine. So hopefully if we do that, we'll see a little bit more progress. Not much. It's still never going to be enough to sustain myself. But also, if you hear really loud noises, I'm sorry, it's the dog and Andrew. But we're hoping it's enough that I would possibly be able to get some better hydration and possibly some intake food-wise. I mean, and what we're talking would be able to be pushed through there is still going to be baby food or really soft foods, simple foods, that don't take forever to digest. So yeah, I'll know more on the 3rd about that, and I will definitely give you guys an update then. Well, to be fair, you're probably not going to get an update right away. Although I might. We'll see. The 1st of May, my partner Chloe is coming into town from Sweden for 2 weeks. So I'm so happy and excited. I cannot even stand it. We're less than 2 weeks away. So they'll be in town. I'm not sure if I'll stream then to introduce you guys or not. I would like to, but that's up to them on if they want to be on my YouTube or not at this point. But I'm really looking forward to that. I have this really awful feeling sense that they're going to want to do surgery while Chloe is here. And I can't say no because I need to get this surgery done. Now, if they give me an option of while they're here or right after they leave, obviously I'll choose right after they leave. Because I want this to be a really happy, nice time together, and not have to deal with surgery, the last little while. I don't know if it'll be able to be done that fast, but I have to take surgery when they give it to me. As you can see, my eyes are a mess. Let's talk about the mast cell and what's going on. So, a few things. First off, I don't know if when you guys have last seen me, but I have lost 60 pounds since November. I'm down to like 275, which is still overweight, but I'm not supposed to be losing weight right now because I'm malnourished and losing weight is bad. I was looking at pictures the other day and noticed how much different I look. I hadn't really thought about that or really noticed it until I looked back at pictures on Facebook and realized, I look so different. So different to myself, at least. I'm starting to be too small for my pants. Shirts wise, I still fit, a 3, 4X. I fit much better in a 3X than I did though. I can't believe it. It's crazy. That part just baffles me. And it's such a happy medium or a bittersweet of losing weight. Like, I'm really happy I lost weight, but the way it's gone about has been like, it's dangerous. I gained weight because I was malnourished, and I'm losing weight again now because I'm malnourished. Thankfully, the TPN has halted the severe weight loss. I was dropping pounds a week. And the TPN has halted the severe weight loss. I kind of have gone, since I started TPN, I've gone from like 285 or 290 down to 275. But it's been a very slow progression. It's just been in the last week that I've started consistently weighing like 275. So yeah, we need to stop. We need to not lose weight for now. I have a feeling once I start back on tube feeds that we're going to see another weight loss drop. Just because that's what happened the last time. So I won't be surprised if we see another weight loss again. I'm okay with this if I'm getting the nutrition I need, but it's still not great for your body. Summer is here. We were talking about mast cells. Sorry, my brain. When I lost my ability to do tube feeds, I also lost my ability to do any medication orally or through my tube. Because the G tube is just an outflow. It's not an inflow. There's nothing that goes in. It just comes out. So I had to quit cold turkey all medication. Absolutely all of it. Including antidepressants and insomnia medications and things like that. So, yeah. That did not go well. Birth control, I'm off. Everything off. Boom, done. Once I have a tube again, we will probably resume medications as much as we can. But for now, I am off basically meds. I do have a patch for an anti-anxiety medication. It's like the only option we have right now that anybody can find. There are options for like patches and rectal meds and things like that. It's just that everybody that can prescribe those is like a very long waiting list to see. So yeah. Also, a lot of the pharmacies that do rectal medications are compounding pharmacies, and a lot of times those are hard to work with. Insurance doesn't cover it all the time. So yeah, that part sucks. But I'm doing okay when it comes to that. I had a lot of anxiety for a while, but I'm doing okay for the most part. Now, mind you, I also haven't had to do a bunch of ER stuff in the last month or so, so we'll see how that goes. But mast cell got it did get worse. It didn't get as bad as I thought it would, at least not yet. We're back to daily reactions where it's like itching all over my face, flushing, swelling a bit, redness. You can see it's red. General reaction stuff. I haven't had an anaphylactic I would say I haven't had an anaphylactic reaction yet. Just a kind of mild reaction where it's like face, congestion, things like that. Anaphylaxis is when 2 or more systems of the body are affected. So typically for me, it would be skin and GI. I haven't had any like crazy GI sudden stuff. So I would say right now, I haven't gone into anaphylaxis yet. Which goes to show that a lot of my reactions are very food related because they're food and scent related mostly. Because I'm not eating by mouth except for to drink some stuff and drain, but it's not absorbing into my body, so I'm not having quite the reactions I was. But I do spend my day incredibly itchy, quite miserable from it actually. But I can't take anything for it. I tried dissolving the children's Benadryl under my tongue, and A, it just tears up my tongue, and B, I have to take a lot of them, and it seems to just drain. So it's not meant to dissolve. It's meant to be chewed and swallowed. So it doesn't properly absorb through that method. So I'm kind of stuck. But, we're getting through it. It's not going to be forever. And I get to start back on stuff once I have a tube again, which will be amazing. Let's see. It's hitting summertime here. And I forgot what summer is like when it comes to passing out. My energy levels have been extremely low anyway, but right now my heart rate is just up and down and up and down, sky high when I'm standing up. So, hitting summertime again, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot about this. But the benefit I had last year was not only was I on IV fluids for a lot of the year, I was able to drink. I was drinking liquid IV like it was going out of style. I don't get to do that this year. So we're working, I see my doctor on Monday, and I've been talking to her about wanting to increase my fluid intake, and I think I evidenced yesterday we're going to have to increase my fluid intake because summertime I can't get through without passing out. I can't go outside basically without feeling like I'm going to pass out. So I'm going to talk to her about it. Like, hey, my heart rate is sky high all the time. If I'm up, I need that extra liter a day. I get 2 liters a day with TPN, but it's just telling me it's all done. But this stuff smells horrid, by the way. It stinks. Imagine baby formula times 100 with how bad it stinks. Oh, I forgot to stop it. Shit, hang on. There we go. Baby, this is my little IV pump. I need to charge that tonight. But yeah, that's kind of what's been up. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I have to update. Oh, I guess, dude, business-wise, like, I feel so bad for customers that I've had for months now that are waiting for their product. I know they've all said, let me be, let rest and stuff. But dude, I've gone like 5 months without making binkies and I feel horrid. I don't do that too. But when I do come back, there are plans in the works for doing some new things, such as hopefully, fingers crossed, having the fixed pacifier from Pacifier Addict available for customization. So yeah, that would be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting back. I miss working so bad. With the TPN zaps my energy. When I was on tube feeds, I was gaining ground. I had energy. With TPN, I don't. Also, my insomnia got really bad the last month. Like, it got bad after the meds were taken off, but then it got bad to the point of I was sleeping 2 hours a night. And then I was lucky if I got 2 hours of a nap in a day. So that seems to have semi-changed this week. Either that or I just got to the exhausted point and my body just demanded sleep. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, so we'll see if the sleeping trend continues. If you're nervous, if this makes you nervous, I'm sorry. There are no needles here. It is literally just flushing my line. We're having trouble with my line because it won't give me blood return. I'm going to watch it do it today, though. Nope. Okay. And we've been having this problem kind of since the line was put in. It's given blood like 2 or 3 times maybe. It's officially not giving anything right now. Also, it looks like my cuff may be coming out, so I probably have to get it replaced. This is just a blood thinner that goes in it, keeping the line itself from getting a clot. So yeah. But that's kind of what's up, you guys. I've literally been exhausted. I have barely done anything other than just lay here, talk on Discord type of deal. Like, I am not able to do almost anything. I've gone to the dog park a couple of times, but I end up in the car because I'm that exhausted from sitting up. So it's not incredibly. I'm okay, but I'm definitely there's no energy whatsoever to my life. I just don't have energy. Taking a shower makes me have to sleep the rest of the day, or at least lay down the rest of the day, which is what I kind of want to do today. Shower, I mean. Because of this, I have to. I need to flush that actually. Other side of it. Because of this line, I do have to cover it so that it's completely watertight. Thankfully, I found something that works. It's been a lot of trial and error. But I found something that works beautifully. Like, this thing works to the point of I could probably go swimming with this cover and it would be fine. I'm not going to do it, but it would be fine. I could at least do it and not submerge myself. But everybody's like, don't. I'm like, I'm not going to be stupid. The other benefit to having this surgery, guys, is I could go back to a port. And like, once I wean off TPN, I could go back to a port. And then I could de-access again. The reason we have this line in is because it has two ends to it. It has a dual lumen. Because TPN is incompatible with pretty much everything. It cannot go in the same IV line. So inside this tube is two little tubes. Hey, Victoria. Once it gets into your bloodstream, it doesn't matter. But while it's being infused, it can't touch anything else in that line. So you have to run TPN through one, fluids through another, which I think it's fluid day if I'm correct. It's Wednesday, I think. So I will be doing fluids as well. Mind you, I did disconnect already, so it doesn't really matter. But when I do have to run them together, because I will be hooking back up around 6 p.m. tonight, I'm not going to run fluids just yet. I'm going to run them a little further out from TPN. Just to cover my bases a little bit, because it does run for 4 hours. I'm going to have to. This thing has blood in it. She didn't flush that. Very good. Wait. I was going to say, are you giving blood today? No. It was just from yesterday. But I do this every day. I carry around a 10-pound backpack at night. At least 10 pounds. I don't know how much it weighs. It weighs a lot. TPN is heavy. I did not get out another cup. Yeah, I know I haven't been around, but it's like, I've been okay. I just haven't had energy to do anything. So, that's why the streams are very few and far between right now. Once I'm working again, that'll be different. But for now, it is what it is. Yeah, that's my line. I cannot wait to go back to work. Even though getting stuck all the time kind of sucks. Having freedom during the summertime to go swimming, key. Because swimming is my happy place. And we have a pool. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm tired. I'm sitting up, and I still have to go do another update. So yeah, I have to go over to Facebook and update my family on stuff. Yeah. But I will try not to be a stranger. I'm gonna try to stream while Chloe's here, aka Mommy, and at least if they're willing to let you guys meet them. But yeah, I'm going to go probably rest and watch TV or play Minecraft. Not sure which one yet. Probably watch TV for a bit. Oh, kitties are doing good. Simon's over here sleeping. They just turned 4 and 5. And Simon is my Snugglebug King. Because I was gone for so long, he got really, really clingy. Like, won't leave me the heck alone. He's starting to be okay if I leave the room for a few minutes if he's sleeping. If he's awake, he comes with me. But if he's sleeping, he'll stay in bed for a few minutes. But most of the time, he is literally at my heels, like following me around. Leo's getting a little bit more friendly, or a little bit more cuddly since I've been back. Things like that. But they're doing good too. I'm just not going to disturb them to put them on camera right now. Leo is a chunk. But anyway, I'm going to go rest. I have to go burp. The tube is not burping for me today. I don't know why, but it's not. So I'm going to go rest, watch TV, and chill. Because that is now my life. For the time being. Hopefully when I'm on tube feeds, I get more energy because I miss doing the things I was doing. But, yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.